Welcome, everybody. Hey, welcome back to Sty Times. Hey, it's good to see y'all. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Killer Creations right away says, Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Good Friday. It's a holiday for a lot of folks. Yeah. Um, I gotta say hi to all the folks that were in the chat. They come in early, some of them. Eileen Ballou, the fam. Great to see Eileen, always is. And don't forget, folks, Eileen puts the GoFundMe link in there for Get Her Done Granny to help restore her after she had her home burned down. And we're all trying to help her out and get her back on her feet. So watch for that link to her GoFundMe and drop her a buck or two if you can. David Jones, it's great to see you. Great to see you, David. And JDS Flynn Canuck. It's awesome to see you, JDS. It's been a while. Um, Not a terrible long time, but it's been a while. Rebecca Belter, it's so good to see you, Rebecca. It's always great to see you. Um, we got James with Chasing the Reaper hanging out in the house. That's great. That's great. The Yeah, it's great to see you too, James. And Killer Creations, yes. And me Dibble, hi, hi. It's good to see you, me Dibble. Here's your chance, folks, to share it out. You know, it's only an hour long, this show, so um, take advantage of it while you can. Share it out. Get your friends to come on over. The It's a little understandable if we don't get a real full house tonight because it is Good Friday and a lot of folks are doing family things. And, but that's all right. That's all right. Family comes first, you know. Jadzia, Dax, great to see you, Jadzia. Yes, yes. Tonight's topic, this evening's topic is let the show begin. Hey, it's like I said, and it's in my description. This is a show that can go anywhere. You know, we talk about topics that are all over the board. You know, you just don't know. It's just kind of like a grab bag of topics, you know. And the reason I picked this topic out of my list for this evening, well, actually, it was supposed to happen last week. I was off for 4 days, no shows for 4 days. But the reason I had picked this topic is because I've been hearing a lot of it lately in conversations about people and live streaming and how there's a lot of people out there. It's surprising how many people that have awesome channels. I mean, beautiful channels. Their content is great. Hey, Will the Rocker, good to see you. Um, I love some of those channels. I every time they post a video, I'm right over there. I got to check their video out. And you see these folks in their videos, and you think, man, those are nice folks. I wish I could just sit and have a conversation with them. I wish they would go live, but they never do. They don't go live. And I've talked to a few of the folks in that kind of situation, and they go, oh no, oh no. I wish I could go live like everybody else, you know. And when they say everybody else, I kind of laugh because actually, the majority of YouTubers don't go live. They go to streams. They post content all the time. They're doing videos and posting content, but they don't go live. And the the but the thing is there's a lot of people that have just enough stage fright that they don't want to get on here and be responsible to keep that stream, that live going, to keep it interesting, to keep it active. Um, and I try to encourage them. I try to say, well, it's a lot easier than a person might think. Now, I think back to when I first went live. It's been 2 years now. I've been doing live streams. Actually, this month is 2 years that I've been doing live streams. I went back and I looked at my first live streams, then I looked at a few a little lot further into it, and then a few later, and then compared to now, what a world of change. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I was live. Um, I remember my very first live stream. I didn't have a clue. I did not have a clue. And one of the things that scares people off to start a live stream show is the let the show begin portion. Because now I was there and I saw it and I went through it, and a lot of my friends that are streamers now had the exact same thing happen. You do a live stream and it's time for the show to start. Now I'm going to give some pointers on how to keep your live streams interesting enough to draw people back. And I'm very fortunate. I got one of the best audiences on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. But so you're doing your first live stream and you're watching that clock go, and you got to click that button that says go live. And you're just, you're sweating. You're just, I've never done this before. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know where to start. Hey, Martin, good to see you. And I'll never forget when I did my very first one. I just clicked live and poof, there I am, just sitting here like this. At that time, I didn't have a background or anything, just a blank wall behind me. I got a little sign that says Sty Shack that hung on the wall, used to hang on the wall. And that was it. There was nothing, just me. And what did I do? I got on there and I go, oh, well, there's nobody in here. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just hang around and see if somebody shows up. And I spent about the first 3 minutes just like, okay, when somebody gets here, we'll do something. I didn't have a clue. And you know what was really goofing me up is up in the corner. Well, it depends on what streaming service you're using, but somewhere on your streaming service, you'll see a viewer count. You'll know, are there people here? Is there somebody watching you? And when you see 0, there's nobody there. And you just sit there and stare at that number, and it's like, now what do I do? Uh-oh. I'm live streaming without an audience. It's just me. What do I do? Isn't live streaming having an audience? It didn't take me long to learn. And thank goodness I did. And I want to really impress that on people is if you do a live stream and it's your first time out, if you don't see any viewers in there, relax. Don't worry about it. Treat your live streams, every one of them, like you're doing a video that you're going to edit later and post on your channel. When you do a video and you're talking to the camera, there's nobody there. There's no audience, but yet you're talking to the camera. You decided, time to turn the camera on. Let the show begin. And there you go. You'd start doing your show, your video to post on YouTube. That's the way you need to treat your live streams is when it's time to start, when you click that go live, be ready to start your show. Hi, Eagles family. And I don't know how many people I've seen. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how many people I've seen. They pop up and they're just, oh, now what? Now what? Oh, there's nobody here. We'll wait for a while and see who comes in, and hopefully somebody will show up. And no, 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 no. You want to start your stream off like you've got a full house. You got 50, 60, 100, 200 people there. Now, I'm a big supporter of if you can, if you're using a laptop or a desktop to do your live stream from, it's real easy. You can pop a window up of anything. You could pop the chat out, relocate it so it covers up that count, that viewer count, so you can't even see it. Hey, Board Sort, it is awesome seeing you here. Sorry, folks, I've got some lighting issues, so it's hard for me to see the screen over here. But anyway, you want to walk into that stream like you got a full house. Whether you got 0, you got 1, you got 10, you got 1,000 people. It should never be any different. You should walk into it as if you've got a full house. And like I said, if you need to, figure out a way to cover up or get rid of that viewer count so you're not looking at that. Because the viewer count shouldn't matter to you. You're here to do your show, your live stream. So let the show begin. Just get going. Just as if you've got a beautiful audience, right? Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's easy for you to say, Sty. You've been doing this for. No, 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 no. It took me months to get used to having 1 or 2 people in the house. And I'm talking to those 1 or 2 people like I've got a full house. It took me a long time to convince myself that I am doing every live stream, even if it's a random. I do randoms sometimes. Even if it's a random stream, it's a show. I'm putting on a show for anybody that wants to see it. Now, why do you do that? Hi, Tim. Why do you do that if there's nobody in the house? Because you get after stream views, okay? Now, I'm going to get a little more into the after stream views here in a minute. Starting a stream out to help take a little bit of the scariness out of it. It doesn't take much. You can use different editing softwares. I don't, so many people use so many different ones. I have Filmora. I've got Canva, and you, all you got to do is create a little intro like the one to this show. That little intro is 40 some seconds long. I can sit here during that intro and just go, oh, and be ready. Because once the intro is done, I'm on the screen. Then I'm on the screen. But I don't start a live stream off like I used to when I first started with, I click live and boom, there I am. And I'm still messing around with the mouse. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. But I'm live. I'm already there. I don't have that little less than a minute intro to gather myself and be ready, right? So what I would recommend, and I really, really hope more people, Me Dibble doesn't watch them after the fact. Well, Me Dibble, you're kind of the odd one out. because that's a YouTube stat. Because now mine, I look at my analytics, almost 30% of my views on my live streams are after the fact. I don't even, at the end of a stream, I don't worry about the view count because that view count's going to grow over the next 2-3 days. Now, it only does it for a short while, people watching afterwards, where it's you got new viewers pulling it up and watching it. But in fact, I was looking at analytics yesterday, and I had a couple of live streams from a year ago that each one of them had 3 viewers that checked them out. So the yeah, me dibble. See, and that's it, is for a lot of people, and that's the thing with the whole purpose in live streaming should be for the person that's doing the live stream. Their key purpose to do it should be for the interaction, so people can interact. Because that's what makes a live stream what it is the interaction with your audience. Now, like this is a specific show. It's a 1-hour show, 3 times a week. I talk to you folks and I take peeks at that chat, but I don't concentrate on that because this is a specific show. Now, in my regular live streams around the campfire, Sty Story Sundays, I try to interact as much as I possibly can with my audience out in that chat. Plus, I have panelists. I have people on a panel for interaction, and they interact with people out in the chat. Or you folks, anybody that's seen my other streams, you can see my panelists. They're busy, click, 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 and they're messaging and talking, and they're posting comments in the chat while they're on panel with me. The whole purpose of those streams is the interaction, Now, like I said, so many people, they just don't think they could be a live streamer. Hey, Wandering Wiley, good to see ya. Good to see ya. But there's so many people that just say, no, I just wouldn't make a good live streamer. Well, can you carry a conversation with somebody? Can you just chat with somebody? You don't have much trouble out in the chats. I see you out in the chats, yakety yak yak. And I see your video content on your channel. It's awesome. But yet you don't do a live stream. Well, most of the equipment nowadays that we just happen to have, like a good smartphone, if you got a good smartphone, you can live stream. If you got a laptop, you can live stream. If you got a desktop, you can live stream, as long as you got fairly good internet service. So why not? Why not jump up here and hang out with some of your friends? All these people that we've met out here. I have gotten to the point where live streaming is more like I'm going to go to a corner cafe that's packed full of my friends. It's just full of my friends. I'm going to go to that corner cafe and hang out. I'm too boring to stream. There you go. Thanks, me Divil, because that's part of this issue too. Is there's so many people that say, I wouldn't be a good streamer because I'm just kind of boring, I would just sit there like a lump on a log, I wouldn't have much to say. Well, there's ways to get around that. Well, first of all, if you've watched my channel long enough, you'll see if it gets too quiet and there's nothing for me to say or someone on my panel, I start looking at that chat and I'll look for a comment, somebody that's they're having a conversation in the chat. I'll include them. They become my live stream content. I go, oh, well, look at what so-and-so's saying over there in the chat. New topic, all of a sudden, boom, and you're off on another whole new track. And that's all you had to do as the host. You don't even have to say anything much after that. And everybody in the chat, yakety yak yak. If you got a couple of panelists, yakety yak yak. It always helps if you can have a panelist, someone you trust, to be on a panel with you, because they will help you be interactive live. That really helps. That really helps. Now, I want to talk real quick about what are the reasons really to go live. Now, to me, first and foremost, I went live just because I wanted the interaction. And I thought it was kind of interesting, and I thought, I'll give it a try. I didn't think it would go long. I thought, oh, I'll do it. I'll try it, and if it seems like it's okay, I might do one stream a month or something, but yeah, it probably won't be my bag. Well, look at me now, doing 5 streams a week. 5 streams a week. Plus, I'm on friends of mine's panels at their live streams. It becomes so simple and easy to interact with people, to do live streams. So that was the first reason for me to do a live stream. I could not believe, once I started doing live streams, how my watch hours went right through the roof. You get a lot of watch hours for every live stream you do. Heck, if you've got 10, 15 people in the house and you go for an hour, that's a lot. That's 15 hours right there. If they stuck around through the whole thing, that's 15 hours of watch time. And people come and go, and you're getting those views. Your view count goes right through the roof. It doesn't take long. And if you're at all interested, it doesn't take long to become monetized by doing live streams. Hey, Kathy, good to see ya. Good to see you. Gosh, there's Kathy. But now people say, well, I'm not interested in the money thing. I'm not trying to make a living off of YouTube or nothing. Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. But getting that view count is fun. It's fun to watch, say, hey, wow, gosh, and I'm getting more subs, I'm getting more followers. It becomes very interesting, very fun. And you get to meet a lot more people when you live stream, and you get to know them so much more personally. And I encourage people to go live. After our little 30-minute break, I'm going to get into, we're going to be talking about how live streaming can affect each other. How does it affect your channel? How does it affect other YouTube friends? And what can you expect to have happen if you become a live streamer? The outside the family is on the net. My social anxiety stops the real world interaction. Yeah, and I don't suffer from that. So, I have to give me Dibble all the credit. I do know people that do suffer from social anxiety, and they have, yeah, it's just best for them, Hey, everything's spicy. Good to see you. In fact, I'm going to be talking about that guy after the halftime. But that's one of the wonders of YouTube is we get to interact with people safely. If we don't feel comfortable or safe, we can leave. We can leave. We can pull ourselves right out of it. And once we feel better, we can come back. It's all in our own control. Um, the Hey JDS. It's so good to see you. The See, I don't suffer from social anxiety, but I don't really have a social life outside of my home other than my two boys, my sons. I see them not all the time, but on a regular basis, and we do things together. But otherwise, I don't have a social life. The the thing is on here, I've been able to fill that hole. No social life in real life out here in the real world, as we call it. But I've got a lot of social life here, thanks to live streams, and not just my doing them, but guys like Phil over at Everything Spicy. Man, I just love hanging out with those guys over there. Just love it. It's Samantha Lee. Hello, sweetie. It's great to see you, girl. The yeah, the chicken. Oh boy. The Will the Rocker talking food, just trying to drive me crazy. Um the So anyway, let the show begin. It's like I said at the onset. Any of us that are creators and do videos, and those that don't do live streams, the 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 let's see here. I got to take a look at something real quick. Um, yeah, Mr. Fulton, I saw it. I saw it. Uh, I'm. I'll apologize in advance. I won't be able to because I'm out of here at about 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. I've got a lot of camping equipment I have to go pick up at 4 different locations, and I'm going to be out almost the whole day. So I won't even be online during the day tomorrow. Sorry, sorry, pal. But but what I was trying to say is people that make content, and it's wonderful content. They do awesome videos, and they allow themselves to be seen in their videos. Why not live stream? Why not? It's like I said, what do you do when you click go live and you see that viewer count and it's 0? There's nobody here. There's nobody there. Act like you got a full house. Let the show begin. Just go for it and act like you got a crowd, and it'll help you build your confidence and your comfort level with talking to a live camera. I've gotten to the point where I am so comfortable now doing live streams. I just jump on and it is what it is. Let the show begin. Let's get going. Let's let the show begin. Well, it's at half point time. Hey, Dr. Smith, great to see you. Being that we're at halftime, I got to shout out my channel members. This only takes about a minute, and there's, I think I got a couple of members that aren't on this little clip. They'll be there for Sty Story Sunday, though. But here you go. Here's some awesome people. Check their channels out. Don't anybody go away. Just like I said, this only takes about a minute, and we'll be right back. Yeah, wonderful folks, boy. Every one of them folks are wonderful. Hey, Julie Gilpin, good to see ya. Welcome to Sty Times. So, now let's talk a little bit about how does live streaming affect your channel and other people out there? When you let that show begin, what happens? Well, one thing that happens, and it happens occasionally, well, actually, it happens all the time. Every time you stream, it happens. But it only happens to your friends occasionally. And that's where you let the show begin right on top of one of your friends that is letting their show begin. I used to feel such guilt, and I would try to figure out when in the world am I going to stream? I got to watch, I got to see who's doing what, when, and why, and then I'll try to find a slot somewhere and do a quick live stream in between all my friends out there. Well, I've gotten to know so many people on YouTube. Absolutely wonderful people. And they live stream also. If I were to only live stream when people that I like and I follow, only when they don't live stream, guess what? This show wouldn't be going on. I bet you there's a couple of people live streaming right now that if I was paying attention to my notifications, I'd like to go watch them. You can't allow yourself to try to make sure you never step on the toes of somebody else. Because this is a dance. We're all dancing this dance as live streamers. And sometimes you step on toes and you just laugh and you move along. And people say, well, hey, Gaffa, good to see you. People say, well, it's not. Oh, it's terrible to stream on top of somebody else. Well, you can't help it. You just can't. Are you going to deny yourself your right to do a live stream because other people are live streaming? If you do that, then don't even try. Don't even try live streaming, because there will be times that you end up overlapping somebody, dovetailing into their stream or streaming the exact same time. It's going to happen. Now, the way I picture it is for me it's easy because I am scheduled. I do Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. I do Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. It's right in my About page. Those times are locked in. I never start early. I don't start late. And if my friends want to plan their streams around that, which some of them graciously do, which is awesome. But they come and hang out with me, and I go hang out with them on theirs, you know. It works great for us. But for those that aren't that close to the channel, they'll start streaming 15 minutes into mine or a half hour into it or right on top of it, or they'll start early, just a half hour earlier than mine. I don't care. I don't care. They're going to let the show begin over at their channel. And I'm going to let the show begin over here at my channel. Now, we might have the same viewers, but you'd be surprised how many people are splitting themselves between 2 or 3 streams, and they're jumping back and forth watching all of them. Those are all views. That's all watch time. Don't worry yourself about it. Don't worry yourself about it. And the way I see it is, okay, you're in a huge room, and it's packed full of people you know. You know everybody in that room, and it's packed full of them. And you get in a conversation over here. You started a conversation, and it ended up being a group of people. Well, now the room's packed full, but you got a group of them over here that want to hear what you have to say, and they're interacting. Okay? One of them decides, well, the conversation's about something I'm not interested in, so I'm going to just take a walk. And off they go. And they start a conversation across the room. Now they got a small group of people over there, and they're having a conversation. Okay. Nobody from your group. They didn't take anybody with them. They just went over there and started a different conversation with a different group of people. That group of people, they look over and see that I've got a group of people that I'm talking to, and they're going, I wonder what they're talking about. So they head over to my group to take a look. Let's hear what it's about. People from my group see that one person that was here started another group over there. So they wander over there and they check that person out for a while. And you got those people coming and going, back and forth, back and forth. Audiences are shared. They're shared. And if you're not willing to share, maybe you shouldn't live stream. What you don't do is once a host that's live streaming lets the show begin, don't go into their stream and say, well, it was nice being here for 10 minutes, but I'm going to start a stream. My stream will start in 15 minutes, and I'd like to see you all head on over. See you later. Bye, Sty. Oh, don't let me catch you on the street. I wouldn't do that to you at your channel. There's no way in the world I would do that to you. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Trail trash. Oh, those pop out. They stand out like a sore thumb. Check that out. Whoops. Check that out, folks. Trail trash just became a hiker on the channel. That is awesome. I love my members. I love them. Yep. You'll get on that video for Sunday night. They're trail trash. Now, trail trash, they're to me, they're my wilderness guardians. Yeah. all the cleanup efforts they put in down there where they're at in Florida. Um, I am so glad that we don't have it quite as bad where I'm at. But then we don't have the volume of people either. So, but boy, they work so hard. The yeah, trail trash, that happens. That happens. That's it. Yeah. No, I never even worry about it. Oh, but it's so awesome to have you back there and I get you on the, yeah, keep everything up to date, you know. The heck, I might even still have you on that clip. I don't know. I'll have to check. But a lot of times members, you know, sometimes Google doesn't automatically charge them, and they're going, "Well, where's my membership? What the heck happened? I didn't do nothing." Well, it didn't automatically charge them, so they got to re-up again, you know, and and they don't. I've had people get a hold of me and say, "Hey, you know, I dropped my membership and I'm still on your video clip," and I go, "Well, I always leave it up there for close as close to a month as I can, in case it was one of those deals where they just didn't get charged for it and they want to still be a member. I give them a few weeks, you know, yeah, because even if they're not a member anymore, they're still part of my channel. Big part, important part. Every one of you are important to me. The the members just help provide extra to provide more content. Yeah. The yeah, I can't wait to talk to Samantha Leap privately. I've got some great news for her. Something that I'm getting next week that she'll go, "Are you crazy, Sty? What are you doing?" Yeah. Oh, I'll just spit it out so Samantha can think about it. Next Tuesday, my new mandolin will arrive. I'm going to try to take up the mandolin along with these other instruments. Yeah, I'm excited to play the mandolin. That. So anyway, the why don't you? The host, if you say FIC is starting a stream, why don't you head over there after the stream that gives brownie point from other streamers? I don't quite understand that. See, I don't mind if somebody inside of another person's stream says, after this stream, you should go check out so and so. Now, if it's an hour or more from the point that you're suggesting it, I don't have an issue with that. It's when people say, "Oh, so and so streaming right now. You should head on over there." They're a good supporter of you, Sty. We should head right on over there. No, that is not. That is not ethically right. That is a big, amongst the larger streamers on YouTube, that is a big ethical no-no. You get your butt blocked on a channel real quick. You keep doing that in somebody's chat. You do not come in and audience farm. You're not, this isn't a farm. This isn't some place for other people to come and get your audience as their followers. That's not what somebody else's stream is for. They're not here to market a current stream. You either want to be here or you don't. Well, at least be respectful about it and just say, "Bye guys, I'm taking off." You don't have to say, "Bye guys, so and so streaming live right now and I think that's a better stream." That is a terrible thing to do to a host. Terrible thing. Terrible, terrible. I'd rather that the person just not be here. Just go then. The door opens both ways, you know. Um, if you'd rather be in a different stream, just go there. Just go there. Don't insult the audience and the host by promoting somebody else that's doing the same thing at the same time. Yeah. That's not sharing. That's sub farming is all that is. That's sub farming. I've been down that road, oh Lord, on other channels where I've seen it where um, people just totally disrespect that channel and they're over there promoting, self-promoting and promoting their favorite channel and sending people away from yours. And I get on there, I'll message the host and I'll say, I feel so bad for you that you got these people doing that to you. You're losing viewers. I watched one fella. He was a really good host, but he wasn't. He was like me. Dibble was saying. He even knew. He said, "I'm boring," but I put a couple people on my panel all the time that aren't. I mean, they're great. But him personally, he was boring. He just wanted to provide a place for interaction. And he got somebody in there, and it happened 4 or 5 times in a row of his streams where they come in there and say, "Oh, I'm going live in 10 minutes. You should all come on over. It's really great. It's going to be a great show." But he wouldn't do anything about it. He wouldn't say anything. And I told him, I said, "Make me a mod and we'll fix that." And he made me a mod. I blocked the bugger. I blocked him. Because I sat there and watched him promote his current live stream going on. This same person, in fact, one time was in there and I went to their channel. They were live streaming and in front of their own audience, he's talking. He's telling them what he's saying over at this channel that I'm watching. So his audience knew what he was doing also. And I watched the view count at the stream I was in drop way off. It dropped way off. A bunch of people took off and went over to his channel, went over to his stream. So I blocked him. And I told that channel host, don't unblock him. Don't unblock him because you'll be right back here doing the exact same thing again. He's coming over here to farm for the people that are watching you. And he wasn't losing us diehards that really enjoyed him. He was losing his newest people that were fresh to the channel. He was losing them to this person that was over here stealing them from him. And that's a terrible thing to do. And like I said, okay, so I was talking to you. You're in a crowded room full of people you know, and you got a conversation going on here, and you got another one going on over there. It don't matter what they're talking about over there to you as a host. If you're leading the conversation over here, you don't care what their conversation is over there. Why waste your time worrying about them? You got your group. And if some of yours wander off to go to that one, so what? Because all of a sudden, here comes a couple of theirs wandering into yours. All is fair in love and war. I mean, just let it go. Don't worry about it. I've always said on my channel, I'd rather have 5 or 10 of all my best audience people out here. All of you folks, in fact, tonight, everybody I see in the chat tonight. I'd rather have 5, 10 of you folks, and that'd be my total viewers, than 50 where 40 of them, they're not even going to hit the thumbs up. They're just, and they're over in the chat being disrespectful and causing problems. But boy, my channel's big and I got all these viewers. No, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather have real good people in my show. And hey, Midwest Duck Slayer, it's been a while. The another channel, nothing, never badmouth another channel. Gossip will never, yeah, no for anyone. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I never go there. I never go there. I don't like that either. I don't like people bashing other channels. If you don't like a channel, go ahead and don't like it. If you want to tell somebody that you don't like it, like that channel. Now, I'm going to qualify this in a second. If you don't like a channel, tell a personal friend. It could be somebody on YouTube that you're personally friends with. Get on Facebook Messenger or email them and blow your steam to one of your friends about how you can't stand that channel. That's a way to do it. It's not here. This isn't the place to do it. Just simple respect and just, yeah, I don't have to watch that channel, you know. The oh, okay, me Dibble, you have a good night. Take good care. Take good care. Thanks for being here. That was awesome. Yep. The and it's great to see John, Adventures in the Heartland, talking about steaks on the grill, driving me nuts yesterday. The but I'm a firm believer that in each and every one of us, you pop yourself up here, like I said, relax, be yourself, and let the show begin. Just let the show begin. The I I went through all of the butterflies and stage fright when I first started. When I go back and I look at my very first live streams, oh man, I shake my head like, oh, Sty, what were you thinking? What were you doing? Well, that's the way you got to start. That's the way you got to start, is just by doing it. Let the show begin. Just and be you, and be you, be real, be real. So people get to know who you are and what you are. It's the same way with live streams. And for anybody that, like I said, anybody that wants to monetize, live streams are the way to go. Now, there's a lot of there's a lot of obstacles and issues that you eventually have to deal with, and that's like trolling. You know, you get people that troll you and they say terrible bad things. Just get yourself some good moderators, and they'll help you control those trolls. You time them out. They don't, and then they continue to misbehave. Block them. I had people say, "Well, I don't want to block any viewers because views are views are views are views." There's 300 million people watching every minute of the day. I don't think you have to worry about blocking a few. Oh, look there, Duck Slayer. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, well, super sticker. That is great. That is great. That all goes into channel expenses. It all goes into future content. So thank you very much. Thank you. Goes a long ways. It really does, guys. This every dollar helps the channel. Yeah. The but I've had a lot of people that I've talked to say, I'd really like to go live. I just I don't know if I could do an hour long or a 2 hour long show. Well, then get up here and do it. Now, I tell you, do at least a 15-minute show because you want that. YouTube's not going to recommend it out if it ain't over, if it's not 15 minutes or more. They're just not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. So, but don't be afraid to do a live stream that's 15, 20, 30 minutes long. You may never do one longer than that. Just these little short live streams. They could be little live streams just to say, hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Hurry up and tell me because I'm only going to be here for 20 minutes and then I'm out of here. You have at it. Let the show begin. Do it. Do it. Hey, E-Waste Mike. There he is. Yeah. E-Waste Mike. Yeah, he's kind of my hero. I got a dozen guitar picks from him. I was having trouble finding them, and he found them one night on one of my streams. Said they're on their way. Oh, Kathy, thank you. There's another super sticker. Awesome, thank you. You're so kind. The but yeah, being I'm getting a new mandolin, I've got specific picks for mandolin. These picks that E-Waste Mike sent me are for those instruments back there. And they were, I was having a real hard time finding those. Now I got a dozen of them. I only had 2. Now I've got 14. I'll make it through the summer. But yeah, and let the show begin. The do I have a favorite story about an ancestor? Actually, I do, Julie, and it's on my list for Sty Stories on my Sunday night Sty Stories. It's about my grandfather. He ran away from home when he was 7 years old. And that was in the very late 1800s. And he ran away from home and never went back. But yeah, he's a great ancestor. Well, thank God he was what he was because I wouldn't be here without him. Yeah, good thing he ran away from home. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. So we're getting to the end here, folks. We got about 1 minute and the show's wrapping up. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. I'm sorry that I missed the last 2 Sty Times. I missed the Sty Story Sunday and 2 Sty Times. I took 4 days off. It was a health issue. I started a new med for my diabetes and it backfired on me. It just, I had so many side effects. So I had to take 4 days off of YouTube. It was a bummer. And I'm so glad that you guys came and hung out because the month of April may be the last month of Sty Times and Sty Story Sundays for the summer season, for the camping season. So if you stop on over Sunday night, you'll hear a little more about that situation. And I hope to see you all Sunday night at 7 p.m. And hey, play no Chuck. Oh, you've been listening. Great. Yeah, Tim. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank every one of you for being here. You're wonderful. Every one of you are wonderful. And I'll see you all very soon. Now, you watch the outgoing clip here, and you'll get a peek at what our next topic will be on Monday. And that one, I'm going to have fun with that topic. So I hope to see you Monday at 5 p.m. at Sty Times. Bye bye, folks.